my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
I have a dream. My poor little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their
Don't
character.
tell me words don't matter. I have a dream. Just words. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Just words. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. Just words. Just speeches. Don't tell me words don't matter.
All the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all sight shall see it.
Most of us, if not, most of us have been to a movie theater before. And most of us, when we're at the movie theater, we always look back at the shining light going through the back wall. We always wonder, what does the projector look like? Or we try to take a peek of who's up there, what they're doing, what it looks like. So today we're going to be able to see what it actually looks like and how to start a movie projector. This is a picture of a movie projector which I worked at the movie theater for a year and 6 months, and I actually started these. So before starting the movie projector, we actually got to build the movie. So I'm going to show you how the movie comes, what comes with the movie, how to build the movie, what tools are used to build the movie, and initially how to thread the movie through the projector. The movie comes in a box, a bright orange box, and it comes in about 1 to about 8 reels. And each reel has about 15 minutes of the movie. If we watch the movie before in the movie theater, we always see the scene change to a next reel, and that change is a splice. Now, when the movie comes in a box, as you can see, it comes into 8 different reels. This is a movie that's already been built. And it also comes with 2 CDs. This is the DTS, which is the surround, the music, the volume to the movie. Now, I actually have a funny note about this. Is our UPS guy that always brings in the movie theater, it was always the same guy. All I got his name was Chin. And every time he came into a movie theater and he brought us movies, he would always say, "Hey, boy, Brian, you got any movies for me today?" And he always came in, always dropped off the movies, and always picked up. So that's how the movies were brought to the movie theater, through UPS. Now, before starting the movie, we're going to need a brace. The brace is basically the backbone of the movie. This is how it's wrapped around, all around this brace, and when the movie is over, after it's been played, it wraps on the brace again. These right here are the trailers, which we all know before the movies is about 10 to 15 minutes of trailers. And these also come in the UPS. It doesn't come in a box, but they come in like little bags. And this is placed before the movie on the brace. This right here, this is the slicer. This is what puts the movies together. We take this long piece of tape and we angle both of the pieces of film right here to the middle. We tape it and then we clamp it shut, which connects it together. And that's how we get each reel that comes in a box together, which forms the real movie. This right here is what we call the makeup tape. Now, as you see right here, there's about 2 holes, and that's where the reel connects to. Now, when the reel connects to the 2 holes, we feed it to the top, which you can't see here, and then we place it onto the platter, which connects to the brace. And that we keep doing that and keep splicing it until we build up the movie. This right here is the 3 parts of the projector. As you see right here, the DTS, this is which is going to play the 2 CDs that I showed before. We feed the film in a kind of a S formation all the way to the middle part of the projector, which looks like this. Once we get to this part of the projector, we're going to feed the film upwards with a loop on the top. Once we do that, we're going to feed it to the middle part, which is the film trap. Now in this, there's about 4 rings, which we place the movie on, which once we click this silver bar right here, it clamps it shut so the movie can't come off. It holds it tight. Next, we come to the bottom, which again, we feed the film through the bottom up to the top with another loop. Once we feed it through here, we come to the bottom, and this right here, if the movie's not in here tight and doesn't have any tension, then the movie will not start. Now, when there is tension, you will see a green light flash on. When the green light flashes on, the movie's all set and it's ready to play. As you see right here, this is what the movie looks like when it's done, spliced together with the trailers, everything. Now, the funny thing is, most people would think that the movie would probably start from out here, from the outside. But really, the movie starts from the middle. It goes from the middle out. And as you can see, this movie right here is the new Paranormal Activity 4. Which here, you'll be able to see a friend of mine start the movie, read the movie through the projector, and actually play. As you see here, he's going to take the brain, which without the brain, the movie would not start. He's going to take the brain and he's going to move it to the bottom platter. Once he moves it to the bottom platter, he's going to take the brace, which the movie's going to reel on top of that, out of the movie and move it to the top. Because when the movie is done playing, it's going to be on the top of the platter. Yeah, I'm sorry, he's not that good looking, but... Okay, once he does that, he's going to take the middle. He's going to take the middle of the film and thread it through the brain. Here, he's taking this right here, which he's going to show later. He's going to film to the top of the platter. Here, he's going to take the film and he's going to thread it through the brain. If we thread this wrong through the brain, we're going to get a brain wrap. Now, with the brain wrap, it messes up the whole movie, and we're going to have to cut and splice the whole film. It messes it all up. Now, we take it here, he's going to bring it to the middle pulley, and he's going to pull it all the way down, and then he's going to pull it all the way up. When he brings it all the way to the top, he's going to bring it straight to the projector. Now, when he brings it straight to the projector, he's going to bring it right back to the flat. He's going to actually go all the way to the bottom of the platter, and then he's going to come up to the pulleys, which he put to the middle of the platter. Once he does that, he's going to bring it down to the bottom pulley, underneath the platter, back to the pulleys, there's a lot of pulleys, to the top, and then he's going to get to the brace. Once he does that, he's going to pull it a little to give it a little tension. Now he's going to thread the movie through the projector. So we're going to go ahead to the projector. And when we get to the projector, he's going to make sure that there's a green strip on the film. He's going to make sure it's pointing out. Now he's going to take the film after he unlooses all the pulleys and all the bars through which he has to feed the film through. He's going to take the film, make sure, as you can see, the white strip is going to be facing out. He's going to put it through the S formation, down to the film flash, and he's going to shut the silver bar. Once he does that, he's going to do the loop facing upwards. And then the S formation at the top of the DTS. Once he does that, he's going to move to the bottom, which he's going to fold it on top of here, and then there's going to be another loop on the bottom. He's going to come through here and film it to the sound drum. Once he does that, he's going to bring it down here, down to the bottom, which is the tension. Now, as you watch, when he brings it down to the tension, you guys are going to see the green light turn on. Once he does that, he pulls the bottom of the film to get the tension, and as you can see, you get the green light. Then he closes the face of the projector. And this is how it all works once it starts going. Once it starts playing, everything works together, and everything goes to the projector and comes right back to the platter. As you can see here, all going right back to the platter. And it's a bunch of foods. If you mess up one food, it messes up the whole movie. And this is actually the beginning of a movie, which I wasn't supposed to take, but I did anyway.
Hunter, show mommy what your Aunt Katie gave you. Wait, is it the box or is it the necklace?